Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hopefully you all will be fine. We are doing our science subject, Unit 11, Magnetism. In our previous lesson, we have discussed about a magnet, its shapes and size, and we have also discussed about magnetic field. In our today's lesson, we will do reading of page number 99 and 100. Let's start our today's lesson, North Pole and South Pole. A magnet has two ends called poles. These are the places where magnetism or the magnet's power is the strongest. All magnets have a south pole and a north pole. Unlike poles attract each other, two south poles will repel each other. So, will two north poles. Look at these two pictures of magnets. One is hanging from a piece of string and the other is floating on water. They are both freely suspended. If we gave them a gentle push, they would move. However, when they stop moving, they will be in line with the compass. They will be pointing in a north-south direction. Let's start explanation. As we know, a magnet has two ends called poles. You can see this is a bar magnet and there are two poles. One is north pole and another one is south pole. Magnetism or magnetic power is stronger at these two poles. Same poles like north pole and south pole will repel each other. Suppose there are two magnets. One is this one. North pole will repel each other. And unlike poles, north pole and south pole will attract. Now look at these pictures. There are two magnets. One magnet is hanging from a piece of string and another magnet is floating on water. This is a compass and it shows direction. It always stops in north-south direction. These two magnets are freely suspended and when we gave them a slightly or a gentle push, they would move, and when they stop moving, they will be in a line with compass. It means they will stop in north-south direction. Now come to our next page, page 100. There is a concept check. Complete these sentences using the words given below. A magnet has two dash and the answer is poles. A magnet has two poles. One is north pole and another one is south pole. Next one, the unlike poles dash each other and the answer is attract. The unlike poles attract each other. Next one, the area of force around a magnet is called the dash field and the answer is magnetic field. Magnetic field is the area around a magnet where a magnetic force exists. Next one, three magnetic materials are dash, dash and dash and the answer is three magnetic materials are iron, steel and nickel. Next paragraph, making magnets. Magnets are made when metals like iron or nickel are exposed to strong magnetic fields. These metals can also be made into temporary magnets by stroking them across magnets or by passing an electric current through them. Try this experiment to magnetize a paper clip. Stroke a metal paper clip across a magnet. Do it 50 times in the same direction. Then see if it will pick up small bits of metal. If it does not work, try stroking it across the magnet another 50 times. Time how long the paper clip stays magnetized. Try the same thing with a nail, a pin and other small metal objects. Let's start explanation. How can we make a magnet? We can make a magnet by different methods. For example, by exposing the metal into a strong magnetic field. We can also make a temporary magnet by stroking a metal across a magnet. And we can make a magnet by passing electric current through a metal. What is a paper clip? This is a paper clip and it is used to hold sheets of paper together. A paper clip can be made a temporary magnet with a small piece of metal. How? Stroke a metal paper clip across a magnet 50 times in the same direction, and after stroking 50 times, pick small pieces of metal with a paper clip. If a paper clip is not attracting small pieces of metal, stroke it again 50 times across a magnet. Now it can attract a small pieces of metals. Now it is a magnetized, and we can also make a nail, pin or other small metal objects a magnet. And the last topic is looking after magnets. Magnets can become demagnetized if they are heated, dropped or hammered or not stored correctly. Magnets should be stored in pairs with unlike poles opposite and with keepers across the ends. Let's start explanation. If magnets are heated, hammered, and if they are dropped, they can become demagnetized. It means their magnetic power can be lost. So, how can we look after or store a magnet? First of all, always store magnets in pairs and they should be in opposite direction. Avoid both North Pole and South Pole from touching. And the second method is store your magnet with a keeper. A keeper is a small piece of iron that is generally added between North Pole and South Pole of a magnet. Keepers prevent the magnet from demagnetization by redirecting its magnetic field. And the last method is always place your magnets at dry places. Thank you so much. Take care and Allah Hafiz.